Now, she talks tough, she claps back, but behind the Ghetto Act is one of the most elite upbringings in politics. This ain't hate. This is the full exposure, and what you're about to see, it shatters Jasmine Crockett's whole image.
Am I the girl who confronted Jasmine Crockett at her town hall?
Yes, I am.
Am I sorry? Absolutely not. She just posted this on TikTok bragging that her goon threw me out of the event by putting his hands on me and calls it a Crockett clapback, as you saw. She posted another one, POV when you tried to interrupt me, which is a little bit fascisty.
Aw, Jazz. Can I call you Jazz?
I want to be clear here. You're saying a Crockett clapback is sending in a man, a goon, to do your dirty work that you're too scared to do yourself?
That is so weak and embarrassing.
See, real Texas women, we don't need to bring in men to do our dirty work. We can fight our own battles. But I guess Texas women are just built different than spoiled rich girls from Missouri, huh? See you next time, Jazz.
Ouch.
Am I the girl who confronted Jazz?
Ooh, now this is Sara Gonzales. Ooh. Now, if you thought that was weak, wait until you see where she really came from. Because this next clip, full receipts, y'all. Full. Shout out to Benny Johnson, man.
Yo, what's up, guys? We are in Dallas, Texas today in the heart of Jasmine Crockett's district. It is rough. It is tough. It is hood and it is foul, just like Jasmine Crockett. That's the whole persona, right? Tough talking, street fighting girl from the ghetto. That's Jasmine Crockett's entire aura. The attitude.
Looks like in the shitter to me.
The volume.
Don't tell me to calm down. Because y'all talk noise and then you're
out of control.
The voice.
The congressional seat is over 4 times as large as my House seat.
I'm trying to get clarification.
But there's a little problem with Jasmine. It's all a lie. She's code switching. She's a fraud. And we can prove it today. This is where Jasmine says she's from, but this is where Jasmine's really from. Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri, Jasmine Crockett's hometown. But let me show you where Jasmine Crockett's really from.
Welcome to St. Louis, specifically the Republican suburbs of St. Louis, with the mansions, country clubs, and private schools. This is where Jasmine Crockett was raised. We're talking quiet suburbs, manicured lawns, college brochures in the mailbox, and neighbors who wave when they mow the lawn.
This is where Jasmine Crockett went to school. It's called the Mary Institute and St. Louis Country Day School. It's one of the most prestigious institutions in the entire country, also one of the most expensive. Check this out. This isn't just a good school. This is the #1 school in the entire state of Missouri.
Is that right?
$35,000 per year to attend high school here.
Now, I do want to add that this is the full video from a clip that we reviewed in our previous Jasmine Crockett video.
And the reason why is because the average test scores here guarantee your placement in an elite college institution. It's one of the best preparatory schools in the world. The average SAT score here is 1350, and the average ACT score here is 30.
Wow.
This is an elite institution.
So she didn't grow up around gunshots. She grew up around learning clarinet under an apple tree. That's not trauma. That's a Hallmark movie.
Did your high school have its own private Wimbledon? How large was your high school's lacrosse field? This lacrosse field is expansive.
Woo.
Did your high school have its own aquatic center on site? Can Jasmine Crockett swim? She has no excuse because she went here. This is where Yasmine learned to play clarinet by the apple tree on this beautiful campus of the Mary Institute, St. Louis Country Day School.
Told you. And again,
did your high school have?
She had a private, well, she had an aquatic center, and now he on a private dock.
own private dock and pond teeming with colorful fish and wildlife? I think not. Neither did mine, because we're poor. But Jasmine is elite. After graduating from this elite country day school, Jasmine Crockett was immediately accepted at another elite institution, Rhodes College in Tennessee.
Rhodes College is a private liberal arts school that looks like Hogwarts and costs a whopping $74,000 per year. That makes Rhodes one of the most expensive colleges in America. There are only 2,000 students enrolled at this institution, nestled in the rolling leafy hills of Old Memphis, and Jasmine, from the block, is one of them. But the elitism did not end there. Jasmine went on to attend and graduate from the University of Houston Law Center, where tuition runs a whopping $40,000 per year. In total, Jasmine Crockett's elite education cost close to $1 million.
Woo!
Just to talk like this on national TV.
Donald Trump is a piece of shit. Okay, we know that. Yes, he is. But in a functioning democracy.
Tisk, tisk. What would Yasmine's English instructors here think of her now? How time goes by. I forgot. Jasmine Crockett didn't always used to talk like a hood rat. For most of her life, Jasmine talked like this.
I just got to Austin, and I had to meet 5 people to get here.
After graduating law school, Jasmine went on to start her own law firm. She got elected immediately to the Texas State House and then moved swiftly to the U.S. Congress with the help of just a few foreign billionaires along the way.
Oh, okay. So she went straight from law school to opening her own firm to a house seat in Texas with billionaire donor help. Not struggle, y'all. Strategy.
And now she's polling for president in 2028. If anything, Jasmine Crockett's life story is not a condemnation of systemic racism in America, but the true definition of obscene American privilege, that anyone from anywhere can be and do anything. This isn't started from the bottom, now we're here. This is started from the Neighborhood Watch, and now we're in the HOA. Here's what your average street looks like in South Dallas, where Jasmine Crockett represents.
Best part about Jasmine Crockett's district is free public bathrooms. Think about it. That's where your tax dollars are going.
Brown New Deal.
Man, someone was having a cookout right here. Pan and the charcoals are ready to go. Jasmine, why did you invite us to the cookout? Look, there's the pans. And here's the rest of the cookout right here.
Wow.
And here's what your average street looks like in St. Louis, in the suburbs where Jasmine Crockett's from. Here's what a school looks like in South Dallas.
Here's an elementary school in the heart of Jasmine Crockett's district. Let's go ahead and check on the environment in which these kids are learning. You have burned down buildings in every direction. Nothing's open. FDJT has been tagged on this building. Everything is just blight. Everything is been destroyed. Empty booze bottles sitting in the parking lot. Did Jasmine Crockett write FDJT? Maybe that's her contribution here. Decline is a choice. None of those businesses are open. All of them have been shuttered and burned to the ground. This is where the students are learning. It's bad.
Wow.
So that's the big school in Jasmine Crockett's district. You can see the playground and everything like that. There are kids playing on it. Here's the walkway to school in Crockett's district. This is what the children have to walk through every single day. I don't know how many booze bottles there are, how many beer cans, and how much junk. Just a reminder that it's people who represent districts like these that want to bring you the Green New Deal. They're the ones who call themselves environmentalists. Remember that.
And here's what a school looks like in St. Louis.
Nice drone shots.
Here's what a sidewalk looks like in South Dallas.
Whoever did the scoring on this, they need a raise. I'm over here real mellowed, like listening to about Jasmine Crockett to this instrumental. You know, it's okay.
And here's what a sidewalk looks like in St. Louis.
Just feel like.
And here's what stores and shopping centers look like in South Dallas.
This sounds like the Donkey Kong aquatic song.
Never seen so many downed power lines in my life. It's like the broken windows theory. When you let one window get broken, you're going to let every window get broken because criminals think that they can get away with it. And Jasmine Crockett and people who represent her ideology have gotten away with destroying South Dallas. Look at this once thriving business, this once thriving area, and this is every single business that we see in the district. It's all a bombed out ruin of itself. It's a total collapsed society. What happened here? Well, it's pretty obvious. The progressive politics of Jasmine Crockett, single party rule that has decided to vote against commerce, against the free market, and against safety for the people here. It's pretty sad that kids have to grow up like this. We're hoping for better. We're hoping the kids in Jasmine's district get to grow up like her someday, right? Texas has one of the most booming economies in the entire country. It has a bigger GDP than most countries on earth. Yet in Jasmine Crockett's district, you can find homeless encampments right here behind us. A sad story about how this district's managed. So we're gonna go now because the homeless guy just came tearing off after us in here. It's dangerous, dangerous district.
And here's what stores and shopping centers look like in St. Louis. Get the point? Jasmine built her political career on the idea that she came from the struggle. In reality, she's using those who are struggling for power and treating the little guy like garbage. A recent article details how abusive Jasmine Crockett is to her staff, saying that she's lazy and erratic, screams at them, and that she uses them for grunt and brute labor, that she makes them serve her hand and foot like a queen, and nobody likes working for her because of this arrogant, elitist attitude. Could it be because of Jasmine Crockett's upbringing that she behaved this way? Someone should ask. While Jasmine is being an abusive tyrant in Washington, D.C., her district suffers. A man who's lived here 63 years explains the changes as he sits at an abandoned gas station.
Carl, how we doing, man? You been here 63 years?
63 damn years.
You've seen a lot.
Man, I've seen a lot of help, and I've seen a lot of people pass away.
Too much violence?
Yeah. So I'm used to it, you know. I can walk through like the elderly people, you know, they kind of scared, you know, walk to the store and stuff, because these young kids be out here, you know, selling that shit, man. It just, you know, this things have changed, man.
Gotten for the better or for the worse?
It got a little worse.
Yeah.
It ain't getting no better.
That's too bad to hear. What would you like to see fixed, Carl?
I'd like to see the city get fixed. You know, the whole city, man, you know. But, like I said, it was wild to us doing drive-bys and shooting and all that type of stuff, man. You know, that ain't for us. When I was raised up, we didn't do all that. I didn't get through fighting, then we go drink a beer together. That's what you do.
The people living in South Dallas were kind to us. They were warm and genteel and welcoming. They had some Southern charm. They've seen better days, and they deserve better than a code-switching theater kid playing a hood rat representing them.
The Jasmine Crockett story is all too common in American politics. Somebody who's lying to you, defrauding you, stealing from you, leaving your neighborhoods looking like this. They take the power, and they leave you with nothing. It's an important reminder that you really shouldn't put your faith in communists, socialists, or the next big thing. There's no substitute for this. Spending on the block. Here in Dallas, Jasmine Crockett's district. Hoping for better days. See ya.
Man, shout out to Benny Johnson for this. Seriously. He put together a comprehensive, cohesive script together, man, to expose exactly who Jasmine Crockett really is. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him, man. Not that he needs he needs the plug, right? Shout out to Benny, man. Really out here doing his thing, man. She didn't overcome the system, basically. She was the system. Dressed up in, you know, sweatwear and sound bites. I just watched someone come from privilege. I mean, utter privilege. And I'll see how she acts on a regular basis, and it's night and day. It's pretty weird, man. You got to ask yourself why. You know, how do people respond when they see through it though? When they hear the act and they feel the disconnect. Victor Davis Hanson, actually. Victor Davis Hanson. He didn't hold back. I want y'all to listen to this.
Jasmine Crockett is like a gift. It's a Christmas gift to the Republicans that was gift wrapped. I mean, here's this preppy woman who went to prep school in Atlanta from upper middle class parents. And then she gets in the House from Texas and she doesn't do anything other than spout off about Donald Trump and white people in this fake inner city patois. And she intersplices the F word, the S-H-I-T word, and she's vulgar. And she screams about all the offenses that she suffered as a proud black woman. And it's just everybody who watches that, black males, Hispanic male, they don't like it. Nobody does. Jasmine Crockett is like...
I mean, that's the key. It's not how she talks. It's that she chooses to speak one way on CNN and another in Congress, like a costume change. Yeah, man. While using her elite education to manufacture outrage and dominate these headlines. And the communities she claims to fight for, they not buying it. Because you can't fake struggle and expect people who lived it to clap for you. That's not how this works. Jasmine Crockett's public image wasn't built on facts. In fact, it was assembled in a strategy room, paid for by legacy wealth, media, polished in elite classrooms. I always forget that for some reason. Then dressed in slang for rage for political TV time, you know. But the mask is cracked. And underneath, a careerist, a performer, a fraud. Y'all be safe, please. Go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want y'all to drop, let me see, what can we put? Let's pick something from the comment section. Put, yep, no one likes it. Put no one likes it in the comments. I'll say it again though. Y'all be safe. Go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.